Man, get him in.
No, you didn't forget me. I just got home.
Welcome.
No.
Anyway, we went over most things, so we're just waiting for everyone to arrive, and then we'll start the meeting.
Okay.
Let's go make some coffee while we wait. I'll make you assist though if you want to help invite.
Oh, I almost forgot an important member. Let me fetch him.
Oh, get Oswald, man, he's important. We can give or take Armus, but Oswald, man, he's MVP.
I was talking about my
Full
roster.
raid.
Is the raid full now?
Yep.
Actually, full raid.
Okay, can someone make a second raid?
Hola.
We might have to make a second raid. By the way, it's not mandatory to be here, it's just a cool little place I found while flying around. This should be our clubhouse, we should just be here all the time. Like an
Yeah,
infestation
just-
of ants.
Just make
The-
graffiti. Garden was here.
We're just gonna be the hobos under the bridge, I guess.
Oh, a lot of stuff's
Trolls
happening.
under a bridge.
We are not full.
I was so afraid of trolls under the bridge when I was a kid.
And now you want.
Oh yeah, Finland has trolls, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah. How you think I'm alive?
Oh, you made a rock.
Miracles?
Oh god, we're actually full. What do we do?
Kick arms.
Agreed.
Give me another officer and I can start the second group.
Krultina is starting
Sure.
one.
Okay. Yeah, I can join into that one too. Help invites. Just leave this one.
That's a good song.
Okay, you can
You
invite-
guys will have to use guild chat when the meeting starts because we have 2 raids. Just a warning.
Oh, the pain. The pain.
The
Okay.
green text.
Do we still have pluses going on?
I think Kuri is wanted an invite, but they didn't type a
Wrong
plus.
flex
So
on.
get
Oh,
Kuri's in as well.
Yeah, he's with us.
Very good, very good. Oh, that's a tiny axe.
It's a lot of people.
I like the way the warlock pets just like bug when you're walking around here. They don't have any good pathing in here.
Now imagine some random person just flies up here.
Damn, whitewash rage quit.
Okay.
I see a few new names in here that I've never seen.
Hello.
Oh,
Yo.
you just forgot them.
Well, hello there.
Do we still have a character limit on the group chat?
What group chat?
Discord.
No idea. Let me check. You say still? Has there ever?
We used to have a user limit.
No.
There
And,
is none at the
no.
moment.
In the settings.
Yeah, I checked. Oh, good.
How about we start in 2 minutes? 10 past should be good. Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're waiting for more people to arrive so the info gets spread more, you know? So you guys excited? Lots of new shit happening.
I was hoping the GMs can make you big again, but
Oh yeah, they used to do that. Oh, that shit was cool.
I still have some screenshots somewhere.
That's great, man. Man, we missed you. It really sucks when people don't say anything when they leave. It sucks.
Well, I did
I
say
think you
that
said something. I think, but there's other people that don't.
I said I was gonna move countries, and then I
Yeah.
tried to come back. I caught up to 70, and then
Right.
just life happened, and yeah. But now I
Mm.
have time, so.
Nice. Okay, so before we actually start,
Get Deha into the other group.
me and White have a surprise for you.
Is
It's
it gonna take a lot of time or?
like 5 minutes, something like that. Maybe
Shantae,
faster.
Shantae, you're not gonna sing, right?
No, it's
Okay.
worse. It's worse.
Dear God.
Oh, God damn it.
All right, Shanti, do it now then before we start.
It's basically me and White have created a robot army, and everyone is getting their own. So just trade him, and he will trade you one robot, and you can
What?
use it.
We need to mark them. We need to mark Shanti and.
Just White, he has all the robots. He's the one that you have to trade. So yes,
Okay.
if you don't have your own personal robot, you can get it from him.
Okay,
And
that's cool.
If you sell it or discard it or anything, we're gonna be very sad.
Does it disappear after you use it?
Nope.
Oh, then I'll
You
keep
just
it
ha-
as a toy.
Yeah,
Is it the remote?
it's a 3-minute cooldown. It's basically a toy.
I need a summon, I can't get up there.
What group are you in?
Cruel Tina's group.
Do they have a warlock?
2.
Alright, then you can. Guys, don't click those fucking drills. Do not click those drills. I'm just gonna stay away from it. Don't even left click. Alright, so
Fucking griefing, bro.
anyway, while you guys are trading and shit, I'd say we're pretty much ready to go. How about we start?
Can I name him?
No.
Alright guys, let's start.
Yeah.
Seriously, let's start now.
Yeah.
So, with the release of Karazhan, this marks the next guild meeting, and we have a lot of people showing up. Really happy to see you turn up.
Yay!
We're here to tell you about how raids will be going to happen going forward. Our plans about groups and sign-ups and stuff like that. I'm sure you're all wondering. You know, we've been asking us all week. You know, what are we gonna do? You know, when are the sign-ups coming? Are we gonna have soft res? All that stuff. I figured we should talk about it and answer that. But also we'll take suggestions and questions like always. You know, it's a guild meeting. It's not just us relaying information. We'd like to have some input as well to make it more smooth. So let's start talking about the raids first of all. With Karazhan releasing this week, and it might be in a very bugged state, right? We've heard some rumors about a few bosses being very bugged. So we don't quite know how long it will take for most teams to beat Karazhan. So the idea was that we do only Karazhans this week for all the teams. We're gonna have a sign up for that later, and we also have a list of teams that we'll show you at the end of who will raid with whom, etc.
You serious?
Yeah, we've sat down, and everyone who did the survey got a spot, and asked a few extra people as well that didn't do the survey. I'm sure there's extra people who still don't have any Kara groups that would like spots, so we're gonna try to get you in as well. But so yeah, this week we'll only be doing Karazhans as the main raids. And for the people who still want to do Mythic Gruul, I figured we could do a side Mythic Gruul run with no rests or nothing like that. We just do a side run for the people who still need the loot for Gruul. To satisfy the people who still want to get those mythic points. So if we don't do Gruul on Sunday, Saturday, Friday, so the entire weekend, and probably not on Wednesday either, are any of you available to do a Gruul run with the guild? Just like mash all the teams together on, I don't know, let's say like a Thursday or something like that. Would you guys be down for a Gruul there, just to get some extra stuff? If you just get everyone together,
If I
whoever
could
needs
just
it.
jump in, I'm sure after a week or two, the Karazhan will be on farm, so we will have time to do at least a Gruul after it.
The plan is next week that after this week, now that first week we'll just explore Karazhan, see how long it takes. Next week we'll be more familiar with it, so with the next week we're actually gonna be doing Gruul normally again. We're just gonna do one quick Gruul and then we swap to Karazhan. It shouldn't take more than 30 minutes to do Mythic Gruul, so we'll have the regular signups back again next week, and we're all gonna be doing Gruul again because people still need it, of course.
Varden, I think Thursday is better for world bosses.
For world bosses.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
That's
Oh
all.
yeah. That's the plan actually. Why don't we just do one quick Gruul and then boom, we swap to world bosses after, like we used to do. I think.
Yeah,
that
Gruul, do
could
you
work.
mean like Theroden as well?
Not sure about Mech-Theroden. That could take longer, but I mean, we probably won't. I mean,
No,
if we don't,
Mech-Theroden is not worth.
What?
Mech-Theroden is not worth on meeting.
On Thursday.
It takes too long.
Well, we're not doing Mythic Mech-Theroden anymore, so.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, we can ask the groups what they want, but we still kind of want to do world bosses, right? So.
Yeah.
Can we at least do normal Mech-Theroden?
There are too many people showing on Thursday, and we kill each world boss 7-8 times, so it's gonna take a long time. So maybe it's better Wednesday or Tuesday.
That's why Thursday is a good day to do Gruul and Mech-Theroden, because people have shown that they show up there.
I'd say.
And the surveys we've been doing show that people need Gruul, not world bosses, not Mech-Theroden, I think.
I'd say we do, guys.
Each week after first week, we need to do Gruul after or before Karazhan each week. After the first one, always. And Mech-Theroden should be once a week for the whole guild because only few people needs it. So on that Thursday, whoever needs Mech-Theroden, he shows up, skills it if he needs it, and then you can do a couple of world bosses after that. That's it.
But yeah,
Gruul should be part of main raid until Tempest Keep and Caverns come out. Serpentine Caverns.
Listen, guys, the plan this week is that we'll only do Karas for the main teams and the main days, and during before world bosses, we'll do a quick Mythic Gruul for the people who need it. They'll do a Gruul, then we do world bosses. Next week, we're gonna reintroduce Gruul like always. We just do a quick Gruul, and then instead of world bosses plus mag, we do Karazhan after that. We should have enough time to do that. It should be pretty quick. And then on Thursday next week, we could possibly introduce a Mech-Theroden for the extra people that need that. So let's just say this week, no Mech-Theroden. You may pug it if you wish. That's not a problem. You're all allowed to pug Mech-Theroden. For the people who really want Gruul, you may also pug it, but we will try to have a guild Gruul on Thursday before the world bosses tomorrow. So. Come if you really need stuff, or if you want to finish your mythic points and stuff like that. So totally, we could do a Gruul before world bosses. That's pretty quick, not a problem. Anyway, yes.
Are you guys writing this down and then announcing it in a post? Because it's kind of hard to follow everything now.
We're writing it down, and Axe, I'm pretty sure is recording the whole thing.
It's recording the whole thing already. Yeah.
But we have it written down, so don't worry about that. We can even make an announcement for the people who haven't been here, who weren't part of the meeting, right? So we got all that covered. Don't worry. Anyway, any questions about this week and next week? Because I think it was pretty clear what we're gonna do this week and next week.
Question: why are we down prioritizing mag but not Gruul?
Very, very good question. We noticed that most people need Gruul more than Mag. The few people that need Gruul are usually tanks that just need the tier sets, or people who need the Biz belt for melee. Those are like the only items that most people need right now from Mag. So that's why we're prioritizing Gruul way more than Mag right now, because more people need Gruul. And also because people need the mythic points, and we said we're not gonna do mythic mag anymore. It's just a lot of a hassle, and you need to be on your A game to just survive the challengers. So I figured better to just do Gruul. So that's what
Can
we're
we
gonna
just
do.
do a normal McFerrin tomorrow as well? It doesn't take long when it's normal.
If people want it tomorrow, we can do it. It's gonna eat into the world boss time though, so we might do less swaps. If you guys are fine with that, totally we'll do a mag. I'm totally fine with hosting a mag.
The tier chest still drops from McFerrin. That is pretty
Yeah, I
good
know
for
they're
many
good.
classes.
They're really good. I know that. There's people still need them. So
we should cut down on farming world bosses anyway.
Anyway, yeah. We forgot to mention that we're gonna have to we're gonna have to axe Monday because we have too many Kara groups happening, right? So I think going forward we're just not gonna have world bosses on Monday anymore. We're gonna have that as a free day to do pogs and other stuff that we need, Kara
and
runs,
don't
etc.
farm it 10 times each.
Exactly. We'll cut down on the swapping a little bit because we're still gonna do world bosses here and there. So like we don't need to, you know, we gotta fit in everything. So just keep that in mind. We're trying to make as best of an arrangement as possible for all of us here. But yeah, we're a little flexible on Thursdays. I'll say that for sure, depending on what the group needs. Totally, we do whatever we want. But yeah, so this week Kara only with a Gruul on Thursday together with world bosses, and then next week we'll have all the 25 groups back to doing Gruul, and then swapping to their 10-man Karas. Like we said, we'll post the Kara groups at the end of the meeting, so you all guys can look at it, see who you're with. You'll also have more than one character on some people that can raid multiple days and help other teams out. So people will have some alts that also get extra Kara groups if they need. We didn't keep everyone in mind, but if you guys have extra characters that can help on Karazhan, you can tell us at the end of the meeting. And we can totally get you in somewhere. Or if there's like groups that people don't show up, totally good to have extra bench people to help maybe become permanent parts of that 10-man. Because we're going to be having the same people running the 10-mans each time, right, to make it consistent and to all gear up together. And also, I figured it would be fun to raid with the same people each week. Karazhan, it's kind of an intimate raid, so.
Also teamwork.
Teamwork, yeah. I just figured the guild could use some of that, a chance to talk more.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
On what days are we doing Karazhan this week?
We'll show the list, but the days are Wednesday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those are the days we're all running Karazhan. At least the ones we planned. But if the entire team agrees to be flexible, they can totally swap days. That's fine. But most of the days where you raid on the weekends, you have to stay there because we kept your alts in mind. So let's say who has a lot of alts? Let's say Scrum Man, right? Scrum Man heals with Shaman on Friday, right? That's their main. But they have other valuable characters that other character groups needs on Saturday and Sunday, for example. So if they're needed there, then we can't swap any days. So the weekend character groups are kind of set in stone, unless a few people are willing to swap. But for now, they're pretty set in stone. They're pretty well balanced teams right now. Yeah, well, go ahead.
I will probably need to swap them.
How come?
Because I assume you put me in the Sunday group, but I only have time on Wednesday this week.
Let's do all that
But
after
yeah,
do that after we had a survey for that. We usually we try to get everyone's, let's say, main day, so to say, in. We'll see it later when we post it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We got you covered. But yeah, we're still a little flexible, and there's a few teams that still need people, so we have a few spots open still. Anyway, now we need to talk about how soft res and how signups will work. So how about we talk about the loot system first? That's kind of big in Kara, right? A lot of groups are wondering, what are we gonna do? So I know Team 3, for example, talked about it. They suggested not to have any soft res at all, I think. It was their suggestion, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
At least my team
Correct.
would be
Right.
preferred to have free rolls because my explanation, we're gonna do this a bunch of weeks again
Right.
and again. We're gonna get all the items there are, and people can just soft reserve what they want and not show up later on. If you keep a free roll, it makes it more fun. You will get your item sooner or later, and it will make some people stick around.
Also, it will make runs faster to clear.
We need to make. Oh, you mean it needs? You mean rolls need to take faster, so that we don't waste too much time looting to make the runs go faster.
Yeah.
That's a good. Yeah, that's smart actually. That's a good argument for
No
having
bosses,
free rolls.
12 loot systems. Just move on. Let's go.
Yeah. A few other groups suggested that we keep soft dress, but we don't track any points. That could work too, but it would be extra work for each team leader of all the small 10-mans to keep track of that. So we could do that, but yeah, it would waste some valuable time. So what you guys think? Are a lot of you for having a soft dress with no point system, or do you guys just want to have free rolls with your 10-mans slash loot council, whatever? Like just have regular group loot.
Free rolls, no loot council, just free rolls.
It's a really good point that
if we just
we
free
gotta-
roll, just someone who won an item will have to pass on the next rolls for people that doesn't.
Yeah, that sounds
didn't
fair.
won
That
an
sounds
item,
good.
didn't win an item.
What we could do is
Just pick one.
we could still have master loot on, but people roll for what they want, right? And then we just figure out like so people don't like roll on stuff that sucks for them, right? We should at least have a master loot, but still have free roll. Yes.
No.
Plus one
He
system.
wanted, for example, if I get an item, next boss drops the item that I also need, I should pass on it, or even if I win the loot, someone else should get it if someone else needs it also. Main spec.
Also, yeah, guys, talking guild chat because we have two different raid groups going.
Also, I want to add one thing. So when it comes to like me, I'm playing Hunter, and I know the Principal is like this. Does
Yeah.
it mean it's a higher priority for Hunters, or is it like free for all between melees as well?
Nobody
Items-
will
Yeah.
take that item from you. A warrior or a rogue shouldn't take it from you anyway.
Yeah, we should be smart about what items we give out. So the group should together come to the conclusion of this item. Obviously, bis for hunter. We're not gonna give a hunter bis to a warrior's stat stick, and in the same vein, we're not. Yeah, exactly. We're not gonna give a warrior bis to a hunter like for. to hold.
Warden, I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Can we make each raid leader talk with his team and decide on these things?
Yes,
instead of,
that's
like,
coming anyways.
Yes,
Wait for it. We have something.
That's why we were gonna actually come for.
We
I
have
think
something for that, yeah.
because a few people do have different opinions on loot system. I'd say that each 10-man team could decide on their own. If the whole 10-man really want soft rest, they could do it. They could do it if they really want to. But I'd say as a baseline, we'll just have a master loot with main spec off spec rolls, and then we'll just try to be smart about it. And the goal is to gear up as many people as possible, right? So that's the goal, really. If you guys want other systems, the whole team can decide because we actually have something for the teams going forward. We were planning on doing forums for each Kara team so they can all discuss together in their own little chat. So basically, we're gonna have one thread for each Kara team where that team can decide what they want to do and discuss that in their own Discord channel. So we'll be posting that soon, I think.
Yeah, it's all set up.
Very good. So yeah, we're gonna give all the teams some power, and they'll be able to pick their own systems if they want. So that's
Going
how
to.
those are the loot systems going forward from Karazhan. Obviously, when we go back to Gruul, back to our old system for that. Obviously, not a problem there. We're gonna soft rest with points, and the points are all still there. So don't worry about that. Now that we're done with soft rest, how are signups gonna work? Axe, you remember how we were gonna do it?
We'll make, as usual, one sign up per raid day per main team, so to say, the old main teams. Because it's too much work to make one sign up per for every Karazhan group. Every player just signs up on the day they are raiding in with their team, and also the team leaders are a bit responsible for checking the signups. Are all my 9 members signing up? Is someone absent maybe? Do I need a replacement? Call out early enough and stuff like that, yeah? So, but we'll make it in one group because that's just easier for us to handle. Yeah.
So to put it simply, if you're raiding on Sunday and there's 2 Kara groups on Sunday, have both of them just sign up to the same sign up, and then it's up to the team leader to check who came, because we'll have the lists of the actual roster, right? So just check your actual roster list and see who came, and you just report to us, or usually it's an officer leading, but if it's not, just report to us who came, and we'll count the attendance, no problem. Any questions about signing up and stuff for Karazhan? Whoa, don't fall there. Oaks, car careful. Nobody fell, right? Okay, good. Okay then.
Well, I kind of
yes?
have Intimidator. Am I going to be holding on to that Kara form then? And then just use it only for my group? Or should I still like post it to like Team 3?
Looks like everybody wants to take care of their group, so I would say keep it for our group.
Sounds good,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, no problem. You guys play how you want, and etc. Not a problem. So
These groups are basically like a little microcosmos.
Yeah.
We put in the work to set them together, to mix to balance them as good as possible based on the survey. Of course, it's not perfect everywhere. But besides that, feel free to organize yourself with your 10 men, talk to each other. Yeah.
We mostly just had balanced team comps. That was prior number 1. Prior number 2 was the people who wanted to play together, try to get them together if possible. A lot of people had people they wanted to play with. Obviously, everybody won't get to play with them, but for the most part, most people got their wishes. So most teams are pretty solid, I think. Now, we have a question for you guys. I remember Pedal bringing this up. I don't know if they're here, but we wanted to log all the Kara teams for fun. So I personally have no freaking idea how to log legacy player stuff, but if you guys could show us how that's done, it would be really fun to have each Kara group log all the park data. It would be really fun to compare them and to just see, how we're doing compared to the rest of the server. It would be really fun to try that. So
that could be fun, as long as you put guides on how to log or whatever.
Yeah, because I don't have any idea.
Knows,
one person
knows, just put guides.
One person told me that you needed details. Some person told me no, you don't need any add-ons. I have no idea.
I posted logs while we raided AK4.
Yeah, hold on.
You only need one
So
person
basically,
doing
you
per group.
need the there's an add-on.
Okay, there's an add-on. Anyway,
yeah, we'll create logs, but it's kind of complicated because you need to delete logs all the time. If you leave the raid again, you need to delete logs again.
Okay.
Let me say something like this.
You had a question.
Yeah, so the thing is yes, it sounds really fun, but the issue is that there will always be a team that sucks. How are you gonna do with that? Because in reality, like when you have 10 men in the RAF Classic, for example, you always had a team that underperformed the other team, and will always be called like the B team.
I mean,
And that's
who cares?
created. I mean, it cares for people who actually want it with fast manner. Like if you one team basically do car under 1 hour, and you have other team who basically need the whole night. Then it will
I mean,
Guys,
we have
already putting clocks from Grul and Mac. I think Kel is putting clocks every week. I don't know if you have checked, but we already have clocks.
we currently have like 4 25-man raid teams, and I don't think there's that much mocking. Or
Yeah, no, there isn't, because
between
we mix new players with experienced players. We don't have a B team at all when it comes to 25 man. If a 10 man doesn't want to log whatever, that's up to them. You don't need to. This is just a fun suggestion to, encourage some competition or to encourage people to do better if they want to, right? That's the goal.
Yeah, I can understand the goal, but there also a backside of the medal,
No, but like.
Well, that's all down to your
yes,
own
it is.
perception.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
ranked,
matter
but
if
it doesn't
if
matter,
someone's
yeah.
stuck. Why does it matter? Someone's always gonna be last.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah, I
race
mean,
here. We are not a
we're
hardcore
fine.
guild.
Yeah, we're fine.
We are casual guild still, and even be realistic. You can't mix groups that are even. You can't set up like we have. We can already tell that we have like 12 EU groups. You can't mix 12 EU groups that are where every group is even. It's not possible. It's
Exactly, and
unrealistic.
it's better to mix groups that can actually come and be
Yeah.
a 10-man every time. So availability is the best ability. So
Yeah. Oh, and Firen has a good point. If there's an actual team that's so bad that they can't clear Kara, we just
Yeah, of
swap extra
course, that
people in to
matters.
help them. We're
Yeah.
very flexible
Yeah.
as a guild. We're fine.
Yeah, and people also had the ability to wish who they wanted to raid with, so technically you could pick good players then.
Exactly.
I can tell you a lot of people wanted to have me in their groups, but obviously I can't be in every group.
If it makes you happy, no one wanted to be in a group with army except for Cersei and Asia, and that's impossible.
So yeah, this is just a suggestion. So if anyone has a good guide on how to do it, would be nice to have for the people who want to do it.
Yeah,
if a
I
group
actually-
doesn't want to log, totally fine. We don't need to.
Yeah,
It's just a
actually-
fun suggestion.
Well, I actually made a post about that into the forum that we're gonna reveal a bit later.
Sure.
So we can just compile all the logs there as well, in addition to the instructions on how to.
Right. Okay then. If there's nothing else, are there any more questions before we go on? Or any suggestions, either or? Yeah, I don't know what happened to Babs' mic.
It's just a voice changer. Don't get fooled.
Yeah, like we have rules. We as a guild, we want the best for our members. We never shit talk each other. Besides in like BGs, that's BGs and PvP is fine, but like don't be malicious.
I think
Yeah,
Bab
and,
finally moved from her basement.
Don't forget to blame Shantae if something goes wrong.
Yeah, always blame
Blame Nico,
Shanti.
No, blame Goris. What do you mean?
All right. Anyway, if you all have nothing else, I'd say it's time to show you the lists for now. Then how it looks.
Okay.
Work in progress.
It looks like a list.
All right, Axe, go ahead and post it
Yep.
when you're done.
Also,
there it is. Look in announcements. Use Control F to look for your own name and your alt's names. If you don't show up, keep that in mind and tell us later so we can fit in extra people if needed. But these are the teams right now. Right now, NA isn't. NA we haven't done at all. Seems like NA will do their own little list. So this is all for the EU times.
And I will go YOLO.
I refuse to raid with Shanti.
Sorry, we need.
I'm kidding.
we need you there. We need you there.
Who was that?
Everybody. No, just kidding.
We need a ret. We need a ret man for the.
Actually true. Actually true. I can
But yeah,
even
just look
imagine
in
this
Discord and announcements, and there's the list.
I have one question.
Go ahead.
Why do my group have 3 shamans, if I see it correctly?
Let me see.
Max
which group are you in?
Blasso.
Which group?
8.
Number 8. Let me see. 3 shamans. That's on Sunday. There is a group on Friday that doesn't have any shaman.
Hardin, we don't have any shaman either.
Like we would like to have a rogue actually, because we don't have. Let me see. We actually don't have a leather. We have plate DPS, maid DPS. We don't have any leather DPS. So if you swap one of the shamans,
Let me see. In what day are you talking? What
We're
shaman
talking
can we
group
swap?
8.
because
Sunday.
we have. Let me see. So we have warlock.
Yeah, well then another group doesn't have a rogue. We'd only have one. Now we have 2 rogues for Sunday. We need to spread somewhere.
Because his Sunday also have. Yeah, if you find a rogue, that would actually suit really good.
Yeah,
Because 3 shamans, I feel it's kind of overkill. Because the warlock can just go demo lock instead of having like all 3 shaman specs.
I think for sure we might swap one of the shamans to group 7 because that's also Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that for sure.
But I think we can do this not on the meeting, to be honest, because
Yeah,
you can fix it for
that's
like an hour.
nothing for here now.
Yeah, it could take a while, but this is the initial at least.
We're not raiding now, so it doesn't really matter. It's gonna get fixed.
There's some wiggle room, but yeah, we have an extra day for a Wednesday team to run. But that team, as you can see, is lacking tanks. So if you guys know any tanks that could join on Wednesdays to raid Karazhan on Wednesday, technically today. Trenda Khan, are you actually ready to go on Wednesdays now? Is the time good for you, or I was gonna ask. You will not eat? You can bring like a Aquaria. You have a character that can tank? What character? In Discord? Tank. Yeah, I said tank.
I believe not. I believe Aqua is the healing colony.
Yeah, we need 2 tanks for 12 team 12 right now. For sure. And it's not even final that these people will show up on Wednesday. These are just the people I put in because they could raid on Wednesday, so I figured they'd be ready to.
I've noticed something else though. The last, I think, 5 group, I noticed that no one, like none of the groups have a raid leader. But there's a couple of the above that have more than one who's comfortable raid leading.
What do you mean?
Each team does have a raid leader. The person whose name is
wait, do you mean with do you mean the column E?
Yeah, just from the
That
form.
the last one that was Vardin's idea, he suddenly came up putting up a group with alls from that weren't in the form and people that were too late or too new to fill out the survey. That's why there is no answer in there.
They all have bold characters written in bold, so that's the raid lead.
Yeah, the bold.
Whoever has the bold text in that group, he will be leading it.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
there is.
We weren't able to prevent some maybes. I mean, we asked if they feel comfortable. We tried to take everyone who's yes, but for mix-up, we had some people that said maybe we needed to put them as leader. Of course, they can call out to us if they need help or anything.
Also,
yeah,
another
but
thing.
I just noticed from 8 downwards, there's no one with a yes.
Yeah, that's Wait, there's a lot of.
Yeah, besides the shamans not being spread enough, one extra thing. There's a few teams that don't have a priest, so we'll have to get stamina scrolls for those teams. So if you guys have hoarded stamina scrolls or are able to make them, please mass produce them so we can give them to the carrot teams with no priest. It would be really nice for everyone to have a stamina buff, right? So.
I mean, you need gift buff as well for group 10.
Gift of the Wild, sure, but like I'd say the stamina buff is a big one to miss, right? If you don't have that one, that's a big loss. So yeah, try to mass produce stamina scrolls. I'm sure we have them in one of the banks too. We'll be providing that for whatever team needs a priest. Oh, for whatever team that doesn't have a priest, rather. So we've kept that in mind. We just don't have enough priests. That's it. You know, just like in vanilla, we don't have enough priests again. Anyhow, we'll try to deal with the shaman situation, but it's a few days until then. So the team forums are up. You guys can discuss in the team you're in.
Also, Warden, my
Yes.
team has 11 players.
Let me see. What team?
Wait, which?
Because,
Which
I
number?
don't know.
Which number?
Where is the number? 7.
7.
7 has 11?
Oh, it's just...
wait, no, you don't. Look, number 8, I just put
you just
the...
messed up.
I just
okay.
messed up with the line there, with the separation
Well,
line.
Okay, you're good
Well,
then.
in number 9 there is 2 priests.
There's 2
Wait,
priests.
you put Zian and Banana on same team.
Yeah, 2 Warlocks is kind of overkill as well in one team.
That's
Because
not fair, like, they are top DPS by far.
I mean, it doesn't really matter with the comp, right?
Every
Kara
That
is,
happened because
is
we
as
are...
easy as they say. Like, it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, I
the
think
comp.
we shouldn't prio comps over what people can come and not come because it's Kara. Again, we're way over geared for Kara.
Yeah, it's not gonna be
still
hard,
like
guys.
a catch-up
Don't worry.
rate, and also that happened because I think they were that's one of the teams where like 4 people are together that wanted to be together or something.
Oh yeah, they wanted to be together as
and
well.
that's why
so,
these are the 2
yeah.
warlocks, and yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's also about having fun, not just about like great comp.
Not pumping, exact.
I mean, I said it before, we weren't able to get a perfect mix-up because we had to rely on the data we got from the survey and from the people that did the survey. Yeah.
Yeah, reminder, this is gonna be way easier than even Gruul and Mag on normal mode, probably, so don't get too worked up about this. This is just the 10 people you'll be playing with, hopefully, if all people show up. And I hope you guys are attuned, right? We all have to be attuned, otherwise this won't work. You guys gotta be attuned. If not, work on it before it's time for you to raid. You have a few days.
It takes a day to attune, so.
Yeah, but we should help them out if needed.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely. I hope you're done with it because we've been doing it all week. We've been telling people to do it. Sorry, you had something to say?
Oh yeah, sorry. Just like as I wrote in LFG about people asking me, I only got like 1 whisper, and that was a guy who is actually on bench for Team 3. So if the people in Team 3 has not done a Karazhan, it's their own fault.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say so as well. But if there are extra new people that just joined the guild and still need help, let's help them out. You know, let's give them a chance to also do Kara if needed.
I think Dragar's Warlock.
Yeah, some people got some alts to 70 now, and they still need to attune. So let's help them out these last few days. Also, what else? Oh yeah, Brewfest is started, and it's confirmed. There's no epics. They're still level 60. You only get mounts from Core and Dire Brew. So
yeah, nice, dude.
if you still just want to get the mounts, go ahead and do that. We can do that. Like every day, you get new rewards. So try to get those mounts before it disappears. Anything else?
Is the Wednesday group for Karazhan going later tonight? Or are we just not going at all this
I was planning that we'd have the Wednesday group try going tonight, and then we fill up with extra people who are available, because I assume not everyone will be able to go tonight on Wednesday, right? Some people have work, maybe.
You put my shaman in this group. I don't plan on raiding with my shaman.
Eager, can you
Did
make
we?
Sundays? Eager, can you make Sundays?
That one of the
I thought you
people
wanted to
you
raid.
put out of you put up from your sleeve, Vardin? Which is your shaman?
We thought that Chakra wanted to play with NA on Chakra. That's why we didn't put Chakra there.
Oh, is NA not in this?
No,
NA's not here.
That's not an A.
Oh,
We
okay.
technically, I mean, we prepared an A, but an A said, we'll going to scratch, throw it over anyways again. So we said, okay, then throw it over and do your own.
So.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm actually answering a lot of asked about this in Discord right now, posting into every friggin' channel that NA will do their groups on Friday when we meet up.
So you guys will meet on Friday?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, when we are going to raid, we're going to just YOLO the groups, and then onward we'll see how it works.
All right, all right.
So
what should we
I
do
just
if
want
we're...
to point out, you put my paladin as having like a tank second spec, but I don't even have dual spec on my paladin.
Martin said you had.
Yeah.
Martin, you
I
said you know
don't.
every alt.
I don't even have dual spec. I can't afford it.
Guildbank provides.
No.
I don't even have the gear for it. I only have like one helmet and that's it.
But most
That's
so
what happens
guys,
when it's
most of
bundled.
you people who have your alts in extra teams, are you good and available to play on that day? First of all, we want to ask that. Apparently, Mjaba doesn't want to raid, so we should take you out, right, from Wednesday. With Lenny, you're shaman. You said you didn't want to raid on them.
Yeah,
Hello?
I would prefer to raid with my warlock on Wednesdays. That would be
Your
best for me.
warlock.
Yeah.
Okay. And not on the shaman at all, you mean?
Wait, but we have the problem. That's 8 people right now in that group. Martin, you said you, Lenny would could come as healer for that group. 8 people and 2 tanks are missing. So no additional DPS anymore possible.
Jubef has a healing off spec, so we can go Upu plus Jubef healing on Wednesdays for now.
Okay.
So
Brunner has a good point. Do we have an enchanter on every team to get the
that's a
void?
very good question. Let's check. Okay, team 1. Any enchanter in group 1? Let's check. Monty, Kex, Isor, Stila.
Yes.
Stila and Kex,
We have
at least.
Okay, and group 2 then.
Absolutely.
Any enchanters there? Probably Shanti, right? He sounds like an enchanter.
No.
Armus, maybe?
Yeah, I'm an
No
enchanter.
wonder you don't have
Yeah,
gold.
Armus, perfect.
Yeah,
What about group 3? Does they have an enchanter? Utopia,
Utopia
Argel,
it is.
Brunner, Firen. Anyone?
Utopia
Lenisar.
is an enchanter.
Awesome, we have an enchanter. We're gonna need it
We
for
have 2
Mongoose.
enchanters. We
Okay,
have 2
group 4.
enchanters in
Any
there.
enchanter in group 4?
Yes,
Lexan.
Whitewash.
Awesome, thank you. Group 5? Kuris, Krultina, Doomtrain, Infralia, and
I think
Toe.
Doom Train's an enchanter, I believe.
Infralia, enchanter.
Sausages also. Sausages. Awesome.
Nice.
No wait, sausages
Sausage is not in our group.
that's wrong group. Okay. Anyway, group 6 then. Let's see. Baki, Dune, Ovi. Ovi, enchanter, Ovi. I know for sure Ovi is an enchanter. And then we have group 7, Goris? I'm pretty sure, or Lam, maybe.
Yeah, Goris is.
Goris, yeah.
I am, but I won't be able to come every
Yeah, right,
Sunday,
right.
So that's why I would like to.
So what's that about? You're able to raid 25 man on Sunday, but you can't raid Kara on Sunday?
No, I'm not able to raid 25 months either consistently. I can
Oh,
come like
okay.
every second week on average.
Oh, okay. So you would love to raid on
Weekends
Wednesday.
are
then?
bad for me in general. So.
You would love to raid on Wednesday then?
Yes.
Okay. Very good to know that. And we have a few days to finalize this. This is still a work in progress, but very good. They still have an enchanter. What about group 8? Does group 8 have an enchanter? Cassie? No. Aija?
No.
Changying? Max? Kelteres? Renoon? Stumpet? Sul? Banan? None of you?
Think we are the raid without enchanter.
So group 8 doesn't have a single enchanter?
You can just ask by
If
pinging
we
everyone.
wanted to switch out one
it's not
shaman
that
anyway, wait, if we wanted to switch out one of the shamans anyway, so preferably not Cassie because she's healing, we can check if we get an enchanter in instead.
That's a good idea. Let's write that down. And
Yeah,
then...
but one team being, as Uno said, one team being not having an enchanter is not that big of a deal, to be honest.
I mean, no, it's not. But
I mean,
if
we want
get...
the enchant, right? If it drops, we want.
Yeah.
Plus,
sure.
we want to disenchant void stuff too, for, like useless gear that people don't want.
but like I said, one team.
It's preferable, but it's not like necessary.
That's why I
Now,
said.
yeah. Most groups will have one, but it's good to check now before we move on. What about group 9? Does group 9 have an enchanter?
Aquaria, I'm enchanter.
And Wapimo, very good. What about group 10? Brunner, Deck, Elsa, Hurt, Kinu.
Yeah, Brunner is.
Brunner. Okay, the last two teams. Team 11, Shanti, X, Mashadar, QC Toga, Thaman, one of you. X, very good. What about Wednesday? Anyone on Wednesday able to be an enchanter?
I could be an enchanter if I will be able
I
to
am,
join
if
on
I
my
can.
priest.
Sorry, no Mashadar. Lanny.
Yes.
Lanny can be enchanter for Team 12, so I think we're set there. We're pretty set. Gonna suck is that we don't have a shaman, but it's whatever. We'll manage. You know, it's not the end of the world.
And Evil Origami said they could join Group 8. They're their enchanter. You talk about swapping out shamans.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Like we said, this is subject to change. We'll try to change it before Friday for sure.
Evil Origami is what class?
Warlock. Pretty sure he's Warlock.
Wait,
Evil
no.
Origami
Paladin.
is a paladin, and I thought they were an NA
Wait,
player.
yeah, I thought they were. An A prime here. It says which times can you rate? An A prime time. Typically any day past 9 p.m. server time is good. On weekdays and then on Friday. Okay. Okay, technically according to what he wrote there, yeah. Also he's a paladin DPS.
Anyway, where can we write to officer to change the teams up? We need a place where we can all write. Not like, oh, I don't want to play with that guy, but like important stuff like, hey, I'm a shaman, and if you swap me to this team, then the teams will be more balanced. You know, if you have tips like that, where do we type them?
Garden, you're opening yourself to hell like that. I mean, if everybody starts poking officers for what they prefer, then
No, I don't want everyone to do it. I just want like if you aren't even in the list, you know, shit like that.
We actually have a group for that already. I made a post under Karazhan groups called "I want to raid too."
Okay, that's a
but
very
we can
good
probably rename that into something that if you feel like you're in the wrong group.
I think the biggest thing right now is to get people raiding. Then, secondly, we get an enchanter in every group, right? I'd say focus on I want to raid too for now. We need to make sure that people that wanted to raid get to raid. That's the big thing here. Or like the people that didn't want to raid also to say that they didn't want to raid. So that's the biggest now. Because these teams will be static, you know. We want them to be static to do it every week. So very good that you told us, Lanny, about your warlock stuff. Very good. So
and this is evil. I can also off tank as well instead of being DPS.
Off tank? On who?
Yeah. On Evil Origami. My main spec was going to be tank, but I switched to DPS because there was no tank spots.
Right. Well, on Wednesday there's 2 tank spots if you're available on Wednesday.
That's the problem. Wednesdays, like during the time I work, that's why I kind of set on my application. I couldn't really make like daytime stuff.
What about tonight at least? If we did a run today, just for fun.
What time?
I mean, as soon as this meeting's done, I figured we try a run today. See how it is.
Yeah, the earliest I could be available would be like an hour after. Yeah.
You're still working?
Yeah, I'm literally waiting for my next and final meeting for the day.
Oh, okay then. Yeah. If we're trying carrot today with the Wednesday dudes, we need 2 tanks right now that could run. So we should find those tanks. Trendakan, you said you could at least go today after the meeting just to try Kara. Okay, good. So we have 1 tank. We just need 1 more tank if we're gonna have the Wednesday people try it today. And then we wait on Friday for the next teams to go. And we'll try to finalize the rosters better. But right now what we need is so Trenda, you couldn't be a static on Wednesday. You could only come tonight. Am I correct, or could you go Wednesday every time? You said you skip a meal. You can't
Dedication.
you can't bring like some blended thing or like a protein shake or something. Uno cannot rate tonight. Okay.
Dudson cannot raid tonight.
Dudson cannot raid tonight.
But I would like to change Dudson to my priest instead.
Is it Shadow or Healer?
I can be main for Shadow and off spec for healing.
Okay, sure. Because yeah, we're not gonna have a Shaman healer so we're gonna need an extra healer for sure. I don't know if 2 discs are good, but
I'm holy on
no,
my
you're holy. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, so we got a holy. He can go holy, if needed. If Jubef doesn't want to heal or if his heals are subpar or whatever.
Yeah, because holy is a disc, I think. If it's like super bad, like if it's like undertuned, even worse than Gruul, you can actually solo heal as disc.
Yeah, it probably won't be too hard, but I want at least 2 healers just for like the tough fights if there are. Okay, good. So we know that Dudson wants to swap to priest. Very good that we know that. But it seems like most people. Okay, how about we do this? If you aren't on any team's list, type a plus if you could run Karazhan today on some other character, or if you're a new member that wants to run it today, and you aren't on the list. Type a plus in guild chat if you would like to try Kara today. Omni, aren't you in the list? I'm pretty sure you're in a list.
Hmm?
Yeah, Omni, you're in the list. You can't run today. You have a team.
Rainy, you're not in the list, but you're.
Rainy has
with
other
purchasing.
characters though. Rainy has other characters. What are your characters? Mallow, right? Is one of them. Mallow is not on any list. If you would like to come on Mallow.
Yes, NA on Mallow.
Oh, NA on Mallow? Okay, then Warrior then. Who's your warrior? Garen? Yeah, okay. So if we have Rainy with Garen, who else could run today? I could run today. You gotta be attuned, of course. You gotta be attuned. We have 2 people. We have Warlock and we have Warrior Rainy. I don't know if Rainy has a tank spec, but...
I don't.
Okay, that's fine. We have a DPS. And we have Trendercon, that's 3 people. Who else could run on Wednesday? Or... Because we need to fill up the Wednesday team. It's not filled up yet, right? So...
Yeah, you're talking about Wednesdays going forward.
Going forward, but right now I'm just asking also if you want to run it right after the meeting. I figured we'd have enough extra people that wanted to raid and didn't get a spot to go now, but maybe we don't have any. What about like alts, if you guys have extra alts? I know a few people have some extra alts that weren't in the list. Like Rainy, for example. If not, then yeah, there'll be no Kara this week, and we'll do it on next Wednesday. Venusaur isn't even attuned. Do we want to try see if we can even enter, like if you are attuned or not? I mean, they kind of confirmed it, but do we want to try?
I mean, why not?
I mean, the guild meeting should have been in front of Karazhan.
According to the attune add-on, some people aren't attuned that are in the raid groups, so...
Oh yeah? Some people aren't attuned. Oh yeah, but some people...
I just did a survey and it showed like 10 people who weren't...
Yeah, but Brunner, some people are on the last quest, like me. I just saved the last quest because I didn't want to feel like going to... I didn't feel like going to Karazhan.
I'm attuned on all my characters, but none have gone back to Kara yet.
Okay then, how about this, since the meeting seems to be pretty much over, how about I go try to start the Wednesday Kara, and you guys can stick around if you want to watch us run it for fun. Blind, most of us blind probably.
So who can I talk with regarding to team comp? Because I feel it's just will be really good with the leather DPS, actually.
Let's, I think we had... Army, didn't we have a place now where we can voice that stuff?
Sorry, I didn't make sense of the question.
I just asked for, yeah, so the question is team composites, because my team, Team 8, is heavily caster. And could actually be a good fitting if you have a leather DPS melee.
Yeah, I think what we maybe could do is swap one of the warlocks out if needed. I think that was a suggestion someone had. That we were gonna swap a warlock out.
Maybe. Didn't you want to swap a shaman out earlier? Wasn't it too much
Yeah,
shamans earlier? Now it's warlocks. Decide what you want.
Bodies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
getting back to
Max,
that,
we have
there is a new post under Karazhan groups called "I want to raid too." No, wait, I don't. I think you can use that post for that shit too. Like if you feel like the group composition is absolutely out of the place,
Is that in Dungeons and Raids?
it's
No.
under Karazhan, which is a completely new group. Like scroll all the way down in your Discord.
All the
It's
way
under
down.
Team 4. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
under
under
Team
Team
4. All the way there. There's the
Yeah.
groups.
Will we have a channel where people can sign up for, let's call it guild pug groups, for the perhaps
For
the
the
raiding
gruel
days
stuff
where we
and
no
stuff.
that but Kara as well, because like you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but for example, which is the main days with
Right.
a lot of groups, but there might be still people left that aren't raiding and would like to do it at the same day, for example, right? But you kind of want to organize it early during the week to set up a pug guild group for the, let's say, Friday or Saturday, Sunday.
I think the post I just mentioned can be utilized for this too originally, because we'll see how many people actually didn't get a group if we need to make new groups and which days that could be. Like if we just start to organizing it here in the Discord, it's gonna be like talking. It's gonna be really difficult.
Yeah, we're gonna talk over each other.
Okay, then I'll start inviting people who want to try on Wednesday that aren't in groups, so you don't lock yourselves, and see how many we get, and see if we can even get a Kara running. I'm just heading over to Deadwind Pass then.
Yeah, my thinking is it won't be like for the set groups, right? It won't be
Yeah, no
a
problem.
set group for a specific day. It's just you have characters that you want to raid on, but you like you don't necessarily want to raid every Tuesday, but next Tuesday is a perfect day for me to raid. So therefore, I would like to see if there's interest to raid on that Tuesday, for example.
Probably figure out some kind of a leftover team.
Oh yeah, left of the team.
Because there's a lot of new people as well that aren't even in the meeting. I bet there's gonna be people who missed the meeting, who don't know how we do stuff.
It's
And,
fine. I will recap. I have to speak Chinese, so it's fine.
Okay. Anyway, whisper Fateless or just type a plus in. Oh, now someone's asking for regular groups, so now plus will be confusing. So just whisper Fateless if you want to try Karen now on the Wednesday, if you have a spare guy, or if etc. If you aren't in another group.
Before we wrap up.
Yes.
This Thursday gruel, like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait, what? Tomorrow we do gruel, yeah. Tomorrow we do gruel.
Yeah, because I was either confused about next week Thursday or this week Thursday, but yeah, it's fine. I get it now. I'll tell people.
Okay, so everyone who's plussing and joining this Kara team now, you guys are making sure that you're not already in a team and locking yourself, right?
All right, take care, guys.
Yeah. Thanks all for coming, and thanks for being so understanding. I'm really excited about this going forward. I think it's gonna go pretty fucking good, and we're pretty flexible too. We'll have extra people if needed, but I think most people are pretty satisfied. It's just a little shaman caster issue. Besides that, we're pretty good. Honestly, we're ready to roll. We just gotta fix the teams up a little bit more. Yeah, Gruul should be 18 server time, yes. And then we do world bosses after.
Okay, and that's gonna be the it's gonna be Gruul and then world bosses on the Thursdays going forward. For what you said, right? Or well, at least Thursday is the Gruul world boss day.
Yeah, and then next week that will be the Gruul Mag Day instead, because we'll do Gruuls regularly next week. Just this week we focus on Kara, and we only do Gruul on the World Boss Day. For the people who really want to do it. You know, I can probably skip, because I got most of the things I need, and give spots to people who actually need it. So, totally fine with that.
Wouldn't it be, just a suggestion, wouldn't it be better to have a Gruul Mag plus some world bosses?
Like I said, tomorrow we'll ask and see what people want. If they also want to do a normal mag, totally fine. We'll just do less world bosses at the end, no problem. But yeah, really glad we got this together. I think we did a decent job with the teams for the EU groups. If there's any people with extra alts that are attuned also that would like to raid on EU times, tell us and we'll also try to get you in a group if possible. Or get you as a bench at least. But make sure you're not screwing over NA because they might be doing 2 to 3 NA, 2 to 3 Kara teams, so they might need some extra alts. So I don't know if they has able to use Thriller Bark for EU times or if they need to save them for NA. That's up to Pony to tell them. So be careful about joining as an NA in an EU Kara. Like make sure that you're not gonna use it for anything else before you come here. But yeah. NA will meet on Friday apparently and talk about their Kara teams. So please be there for that, NA guys.
So I have a very important question.
Yes.
Who is going to stream this first Kara run?
1, 2, 3, not it. Okay.
If my computer allows, I can try.
Linusar can't enter, so you gotta be attuned, guys. You gotta be attuned. Yeah, right now we have Jubef healing and no one else actually. We don't have any healing.
Oh yeah.
Firen, did you make sure QC isn't in the list?
It is. I wrote as well, and it's on Team 11 Saturday.
Yeah, so you couldn't go
Yeah,
tonight. Yeah.
I have a priest, but he's not geared actually. But he is attuned, I think.
I'd say just calm anyway. We should be fine. Like it's Karazhan. I think you're good. Anyway, so we're missing 2 people. We have 1 tank and we're missing 1 healer and then 1 DPS. So if anyone has any new guy wanted to do Kara and didn't get in the list or whatever, you didn't do the survey in time.
So I guess that's it for the guild meeting officially.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
The rest of you, if you want to stay and watch our funny little ragtag group, go ahead. Or if not, you can go out and do other stuff. I think we're done for tonight.
And before you go, don't forget to take your robot from Whitewash. We still have many to give. We still have many to give.
Lithiel isn't in
So if
any
you
group.
don't-
You want to come?